process. However, the Advocates on Record Association contended that this new framework undermined the independence of the judiciary, a cornerstone of democratic governance. The Supreme Court's scrutiny eagerly examined if the proposed changes would indeed allow for greater accountability, or if they would risk politicizing judicial appointments, potentially compromising judicial integrity. The Supreme Court's ruling ultimately reinforced the primacy of the collegium system, which empowers a group of senior judges to make decisions regarding appointments and transfers. The judgment emphatically articulated that maintaining judicial independence is not just a matter of principle, but also a necessity for upholding constitutional democracy. With profound reference to past precedents, the verdict elucidated that any threat to judicial independence invites an erosion of public confidence in the legal system. The decision elucidated the importance of having the judiciary free from undue influence, ensuring that judicial appointments remain an insulated process apart from political intervention. The case underscored the doctrine of separation of powers, reiterating that the judiciary must remain the guardian of the Constitution. By reaffirming the collegium system, the court took a decisive stand against any legislation that would compromise its autonomy. The ruling invigorated discussions on judicial reforms and the persistent need to strike a balance between accountability and independence. It serves as a reminder of the challenges inherent in preserving the judicial fabric of the country amidst evolving political landscapes. Did you know that this landmark case played a crucial role in defining the rights of legal practitioners in India, reshaping the way we understand the relationship between the judiciary and the executive? Today we're going to explore the significance of the Supreme Court Advocates on Record Association versus Union of India, a case that has been instrumental in shaping the judicial landscape of India. The case, decided in 2015, revolves around the 99th Constitutional Amendment and the National Judicial Appointments Commission Act. This landmark judgment has had far-reaching implications on the independence of the judiciary and the future of judicial appointments in India. The Supreme Court Advocates on Record Association, along with another petitioner, approached the Supreme Court, challenging the constitutional validity of the 99th Constitutional Amendment and the NJAC Act. The role of the Supreme Court in India is pivotal in upholding the Constitution and ensuring that the rule of law prevails. The Supreme Court is the highest court in the land, and its judgments have a lasting impact on the lives of Indian citizens. Historically, the Supreme Court has played a crucial role in safeguarding the independence of the judiciary. It has consistently emphasized the importance of judicial independence and has taken steps to protect it from executive interference. The 99th Constitutional Amendment and the NJAC Act aim to drastically alter the process of judicial appointments. The amendment proposed to establish a National Judicial Appointments Commission, composed of the Chief Justice of India, 2 senior-most judges of the Supreme Court, the Union Minister of Law and Justice, and 2 eminent persons to be nominated by the Prime Minister, in consultation with the Chief Justice of India. Prior to the amendment, the process of judicial appointments was guided by the collegium system, where the Chief Justice of India and a collegium of senior judges would recommend names for appointment to the higher judiciary. The petitioners argued that the 99th Constitutional Amendment and the NJAC Act were unconstitutional, as they violated the principles of judicial independence and the basic structure of the Constitution. On the other hand, the respondents, including the Union of India, contended that the amendment and the act were necessary to ensure transparency and accountability in the process of judicial appointments. The petitioners argued that the inclusion of the Union Minister of Law and Justice and the 2 eminent persons in the NJAC would compromise the independence of the judiciary, as they would be subject to executive influence. The respondents countered that the NJAC would ensure that the process of judicial appointments was more transparent and inclusive, and that the presence of the Chief Justice of India and the 2 senior-most judges would safeguard the interests of the judiciary. The Supreme Court, after hearing detailed arguments from both sides, struck down the 99th Constitutional Amendment and the NJAC Act, holding that they violated the principles of judicial independence and the basic structure of the Constitution. The court held that the amendment and the act attempted to undermine the independence of the judiciary and would lead to executive dominance over the judiciary.